Yeah, no, Andrew Jackson definitely lost his daddy privileges.
Welcome to In the Forest with Luke
And Jared. Today is going to be a thrilling experience.
We're getting political. We're getting controversial. If you came here today for an easy breezy, boring episode,
Click off.
oh forestry, how leafy are your branches?
You've seen your presidents in history classes, but have you really taken the moment to look at them and say, are they a baddie or nah?
Like, he thick, he got that jawline so sharp, it could cut my taxes. Without colonial powers, there would have been no rebels to overthrow them in the first place.
And you know what? Rebels are hot, especially in today's society. So we're going to rank the top 3 hottest U.S. presidents
Out of
the first 10.
what constitutes the constitution of attractiveness. Obviously, how they look.
Yes, looks, absolutely. I think also confidence.
And aura.
I think that kind of lives in like their achievements.
What is the legacy that they have left?
Yes, the symbol that they stand for.
They might have been bad back then, but they ain't bad now.
Well, I mean, they are bad now. They're baddies.
Baddie.
And if you want to see more content like this, we could always do a part 2, but you're going to have to hit the subscribe button.
That's right.
I don't make the rules here.
Right there. Hit
Right-
that subscribe
right there.
button.
See that?
Yeah.
Right on my
that's
knee.
for you.
Disney. George Washington is a great start.
The daddy of America.
Literally America's father figure.
But is this daddy a baddie?
Ooh.
Everything came from him.
Why
to
did you
America.
point to your loins?
Because George Washington's loins are what fathered the Constitution. For an older gentleman, pretty decent hairline. Is that a
Listen,
wig?
It is a wig. But you know what? George Washington rocks the wig.
Wigs are basically the hair plug of the 1700s.
It was a new way of style, and he was clearly rocking it.
Um,
You know, George Washington also's got those rosy cheeks.
I like a little bit of blush. That's a man who takes care of
Yep,
himself.
exactly. He shows a lot of love for his country and a lot of pride. What is better for your confidence than literally creating your own nation? Personality and his achievements easily puts him at number 1 right now because
He's the only person
He
we
is our-
talked about. Okay.
you got gold for now, Mr. Washington.
Right now, that may change with our second contender.
Wait, John Adams, because he's our second president.
Oof. And that hairline is cooked. That hairline is so high, it's gonna raise my taxes.
His head is kind of like the Grand Canyon. It's like a big, like, split. And you just got a kind of a highway. Kind of like the Avatar arrow.
You dye that, like, I don't know, red, white, and blue. That's gonna be
That's
something
patriotic.
classic. That is actually pretty patriotic.
I like that.
But here's the thing. I don't know actually whether George Washington had a cooked hairline or not, but all I know is he at least made the effort to cover it up.
Where's your wig, John?
John wasn't part of the Whig Party.
I do have to give John some credit, though. Those eyebrows are on fleek.
John Adams has some very shapely eyebrows.
I think his attractiveness could have went up if he simply just shaved his head. Mr. Clean,
is bald.
and he's the most handsome.
US president that I know about. Oh my goodness. Should Mr. Clean run in 2028? But talk about someone who would clean up the streets.
Yeah, for real. He would clean up the nation. I think we can agree. John Adams is not as attractive as Washington.
Right now, he takes the number 2 spot.
Yes.
All right.
You know who's next?
Thomas
Tommy
Jefferson.
J.
TJ.
Tommy J.
For me, best looking president yet. Thomas Jefferson, like George Washington, has America Daddy status.
It's true.
The man wrote
the Declaration of
Independence.
Independence kind of defined our country's morals.
And those are morals that we should keep to today.
And he loves the Second Amendment.
Do you have a license to bear those arms?
Hey, you got guns, I got guns.
Yeah. It's got some good definition, dude.
Thomas Jefferson, is that hair natural? Or is that a wig?
That looks like some pretty natural hair. I think he has equal daddy status to George Washington. They're both on Mount Rushmore, but Thomas Jefferson just has better bone structure. Washington's got a fat nose. He does have
Yeah.
rosy cheeks.
Thomas Jefferson is giving more movie star. More conventionally attractive.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit Matt Bomer. I'm getting a little bit of Denzel.
But they both have the aura. I agree with you. Thomas Jefferson's on top.
Thomas Jefferson is topping the rest.
Yes, sir.
We got James Madison.
Oh, what a G. He drafted and heavily promoted the Constitution. He's kind of slick. He's giving Malfoy.
Lucius Malfoy.
Yes.
Who is very handsome, but slimy.
He's very serious, very stern.
That Constitution needed a lot of amendments.
But I mean, it's a beginning nation.
Yeah.
You know, you can't really fault him for that.
Father of the Constitution. Father equals daddy. So I think he's easily top 3. He's definitely knocking Adams down for me a little bit.
Yeah, I think he's probably holding a strong 3rd place. It's hard to compare to Jefferson and Washington, but...
And also, those peaks are so high, they would raise inflation.
Lord knows, at that time, money was tight.
If you were rich, you had like $2.
To buy a house for 50 cents. I will take this property for these 2 cents.
I will duel you. We take 3 steps, then we turn, and whoever dies, dies.
Okay, you're ready? Going down, sonny.
Oh, yes, all right, ready? A 3,
2,
a 2, a 1.
I'm not throwing away. Next up on our Baddie Daddies list, we have James Monroe.
We're talking about the first president on this list that we've seen with colored hair. Full-bodied.
Look at this man. He's got the clef of all clefs.
Nice little bit of booty on the face.
Booty chin.
He's got booty face. He's got a nice jawline. He hasn't aged out of his beauty yet. I think he takes the top spot. He's at least in contention with Jefferson. He's
more than Washington?
Brunettes are baddies.
But that'll...
Is he above Jefferson, is my question.
He's not above Jefferson.
Also, let's talk about accomplishment. The African country of Liberia, its capital is called Monrovia, named after James Monroe. We're talking about a man with African clout here. He doesn't have the same daddy status that Thomas Jefferson does.
No, I'm more sold on number 2 than number 1.
James Monroe is taking the number 2 spot.
Number 2, which unfortunately kicks Madison out of the top 3.
Next we got John Quincy Adams.
Who is the eldest son of John Adams.
And I am afraid to say he did inherit his father's genetics.
Yes, like father, like son, and they're both butt ugly.
Too many syllables in the name, not enough hair.
Who told him that facial hairstyle was good?
It's like he knew he had a bad jawline, so he tried to cover it up.
It's like the hair from the top of his head just kind of started leaking down to his cheeks.
I could see my reflection clear as day in that forehead.
Hey.
It's massive.
You know, Mr. Clean, back to him. If the presidents had a symbol like Mr. Clean, everyone would be way more attractive. We'd have baddie presidents.
But needless to say, John Quincy Adams is not making the top 3.
Yeah. Where does he stack against his father, though?
I think he's higher than his father.
Yeah, I agree. I think his mother probably gave him a little bit of better genetics.
A little bit of a boost. You know, John Adams was a man of high establishment. He could bag a baddie bad enough to make a slightly better looking son.
Yeah, he could easily score the best housewife of New England. Next up, we got Mr. Andrew Jackson. He's also the king of peaks. Not like in a peak way.
Andrew Jackson, not peak.
He is not peak. He kind of has like the bone structure.
Does he have bone structure? I think he kind of looks a little sunken. He looks like, I don't know, an old man's deflated testicles.
You can't implicitly add bias to Andrew Jackson. Right now we're doing looks.
Okay, he has a very dainty nose.
He's kind of got that, like, you know, like, I want to give you a big hug.
But he's also kind of got, like, the haircut of, like, I don't know, like, a hedgehog. Or, like, a porcupine. He's got that.
He's given hedgehog,
It's like someone just stuck a fan in his face.
I mean, but I think he's more attractive than Washington.
I disagree. And Washington's got daddy status. He's on Mount Rushmore. That instantly makes him more attractive.
Yeah, no, Andrew Jackson definitely lost his daddy privileges. He tried to eliminate an entire race of people.
That might be worse than John Adams' cooked hairline.
I don't know. I still think Andrew Jackson's more attractive than John Adams.
But regardless, he's not making top 3. So we're putting him below Madison, above John Quincy. Martin Van Buren. The only thing that I know about Martin Van Buren is that he went skinny dipping in the Hudson River.
Which honestly gives him a bit of clout.
He at the very least thought he was a baddie. Or bad enough to be naked.
Yeah, but I have some unfortunate news. His looks, I think he's lower than John Adams. But look at him. He clearly doesn't take care of himself.
And this is before Botox.
Or skincare. I mean, he loses some points for the way he handled the Panic of 1837.
A history event that I know in great depth.
I mean, that lost in the election. I mean, you can't be ugly and also be a below-average president. Well, Martin Van Buren, I think you hit the bottom. And for skinny dipping, too. Why would you show the world that? You sick, sick bastard.
Next up, we have William Henry Harrison.
And probably the ditziest of the presidents.
Which, hey, if you're into a ditzy baddie, this might be your guy.
We all love a ditzy baddie every now and then.
And stubborn, for that matter.
Yeah, but fun. He was like, I don't care about the cold.
Yeah.
I want to have a good time.
Yeah. For reference, in his presidential acceptance speech, The weather was absolutely terrible, freezing cold, rain and everything, and he refused to wear a jacket. So what happens? He gets sick, and a month into office, he dies of enteric disease, or enteric fever. But hey, at least the guns were out, Second Amendment.
Yeah, I'm glad you're exercising your rights right now.
Someone has to.
Ugh. In terms of attractiveness, I think he's up there. He's a pretty good-looking guy. He takes care of himself. Unlike Mr. Martin Van Buren.
He's got a Mr. Darcy thing from Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah, for sure.
Slightly alternative, handsome look. He's got aura.
If he didn't die, I think he would have had a quality term. At least with the ladies.
He definitely doesn't have Thomas Jefferson daddy status. No. But he still has color in his hair. Washington wore a wig. If we're talking looks exclusively, I don't know if George Washington's accomplishments are enough to be better than William Henry Handsome.
Honestly, I completely agree with you. If we're talking baddies, William Henry Harrison, way more of a daddy baddie. So he takes third place, Mr. Bronze.
All right.
If he only put on a jacket, he could have been higher, man. And finally, at number 10, we have John Tyler.
A president that we know a lot about.
And honestly, looking at his photo right now, this was an attractive pair.
I mean, honestly, maybe at the time they were like, damn, following Van Buren, following Quincy Adams, we need some attractive men. Chiseled features, sunken in cheeks, cross between Bill Nye the Science Guy and like Jack Skellington and Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, kind of like if Timothy Chalamet and Jake Paul had a child.
Yeah, you know what? Jake Paul and Timothy Chalamet's love baby
is John Tyler. Now, does he stack up to be a top 3 though?
I think he comes at least pretty close.
The real question is here, who's more attractive? John Tyler or William Henry Harrison? I think John Tyler's got a little bit more of that spunky, prideful, yes girl energy.
And he was part of the Whig party, so you knew he liked to dress up a little bit.
Oh, for sure. And you know what? He lived.
William Henry Harrison was so like, I'm so hot, I don't need a jacket.
William Henry Harrison's ego is unacceptable.
Unfortunately. And that does make him slightly less attractive.
But he still goes by William Henry Handsome. I do think John Tyler takes that third place. Johnny Sweet Cheeks.
Johnny Tie Me Up Tyler.
Yeah! Tie me up, John. Yeah, he's so yas girl. He could tie us up.
For the queer representation, we're going to put John Tyler in
at
the
number
third
3.
spot.
Third place.
In third place,
we have Johnny Tie Me Up Tyler.
In second place, we have James Manho Monroe.
Yeah, baby.
Taking the top spot, we have Thomas
Juicy Jefferson. Yeah, shout out to you, Washington. You are our honorable mention for the episode. That's right.
Not to kind of like beat a dead horse, but Martin Van Buren, what the hell was going on?
Dude, did they not have baths?
You look like you smell.
Take a bath. And not in the Hudson River, please.
Just to wrap up, we apologize if things got a little too political there.
Please, we appreciate your feedback in the comments. And let us know if you disagree or agree with our takes.
Yeah, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Truly. Yeah, and if you're a Martin Van Buren stan, I think you need to get your values checked.
Or at least your eyes.
Yeah. Leave a comment and a like.
And subscribe to the channel right here on Jared's knee.
We'll see you next time in the forest. Woo!
Oh, forestry, how leafy are your branches.